for this man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's in.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. To start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Goff now looks to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Willis, third and long. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. The turnover put in great field position. They don't have a stronger on third down coming up.
You know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, give you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This play became similar to
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Lions 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over first and
10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, here's Willis. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 48 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be
intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
3rd down, it's Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped out on the line of scrimmage. They're smart enough to avoid the taunting. Guaranteeing Clyde has told them, you don't want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down. Justin Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He's got Allen, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Futu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Here we go.
2nd and 7. 2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Willis now off play action. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 45. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Caught by Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Herbert throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he does doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the option to give to Swift here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Willis on first and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. From the 5, here's second and 2. Second down, here's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Right back to the air with Willis. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Malik Willis, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, 51 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he went low. Backwards. Back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert back to the air. And Allen's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to get the notes. That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Out to his left. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. Herbert on first down now. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. On first down, Justin Herbert, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Throwing, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now Willis. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Willis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's into the secondary. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 92-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. Right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Running on first down, Eckler. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chargers, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the